What's up? What's up? What's up, Garage Gym Revolution? I know I got started a little bit early for you guys tonight, but I'm really excited to be sharing something with you that I am just learning. And if you want to know how I learn best, it is to teach others what I'm in the process of. And I want you guys to know that I am doing this for my business and also implementing these strategies for our clients' business. And so this is a really cool, boring, exciting, not sexy way of generating new leads. And if you got the email today, and if you see it in the topic, we're talking about cold email. And I know that's crazy, but there's a strategy behind it, and I'm going to share that with you. Again, if you're here with me live, again, let me see #live in the comments so I can shout you out. I'm going to do a little Q&A at the end of this, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to type them in the comments below. And again, if you're watching the replay, #replay in the comments so I can follow up with you, see what your thoughts are. Now, before we dive into any of this, I want to show you a cold email I just received from a business that has no idea what I'm doing. And this is exactly what I won't be doing. So I'm going to share this with you. I don't know if you can see it, but what you can see over here, let's make this a little bit bigger for you, right? Chloe from somewhere sent me a cold email. Now, by cold email, if you're not familiar, it's just unsolicited, right? I don't know how this person got my email address, but they did, and they sent me an email. Hi, Evan. Bev is a female-founded wine company producing award-winning zero-sugar canned wines. Sound too good to be true? ? Well, I'm writing because we recently launched an exclusive business wholesale package that makes Bev the easiest, most delicious option for office parties, staff gifts, or celebration of any stripe. What does any stripe mean? Can I send over more information? ? Cheers. Chloe. P.S. Got a question for me. Click here to schedule a quick 15-minute intro call for additional details, right? So let's go over all that is wrong with this email. Now, for some of you, this might absolutely drive you insane, but for me, it doesn't. I actually talked about this with our inner circle clients today. If I get a cold email that gets me to think for more than 1 second, I am going to respond. Now, we get spammed all day and night. If you have a Google email address, you're probably getting spammed at least 10 times a day. You get the hot local singles in your area emails. You get the Nigerian prince wants to send you $1 million emails. And there's a reason why those things still work, and it's because there are people dumb enough to actually click those links and spend money. Most of us see those emails, immediately erase them, or just ignore them. But an email like this, where somebody is trying to solicit canned wines to me, might be beneficial if I was in the market for zero sugar canned wines. But this person has no idea who I am or what I'm doing. Somehow, this person got my information and just decided to send me a generic cold email. And it doesn't piss me off, it's just boring. And cold email is no different than social media marketing. And if you are marketing on social media, you got to ask yourself, what is more invasive? You sending an email to somebody who doesn't see your face, doesn't know that you're a human being, doesn't know that you're a robot, or you sliding into somebody's DMs on Instagram or following them on Facebook, adding them as a friend, and then having all of their data, all their photos, all of their likes, all of their shares, everything that they've ever put out into the ether. You having that information and then you saying, hey, what's up in their DMs? Most of us, that's the norm. But man, that's a ballsy move, right? I just added you as a friend. So now I get to see your photos. I get to see all of your content. And now I'm going to try to pitch you something. This is what Fit Pros do time and time again. I'll be honest, most people do it poorly. Now, this is a strategy in our program. Don't get me wrong. Social media marketing is the bread and butter for our business, but there is something missing. And for me, what is missing is how to prospect cold emails without being invasive. And there's a little bit more work that goes into it, but if done right, that email could end up being a very fruitful relationship. And what's cool about cold emails is gathering that data cost me not a lot of money and very little time. And so over the weekend, I took a cold email course. And I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen with you one more time, just so that you can see how many emails I was able to get with a single search. Now I'll tell you, I signed up for a service that cost me $150. So $150 got me, drum roll please, 5,730 emails. 5,730 emails. And all I did was click one button, right? I prioritized the kind of people that I wanted to speak with. I made sure that those parameters were in line with what I'm selling. And with the click of a button, I had 5,730 emails. These were sourced for free. The cost of the service limited, right? But they are also sourced from public profiles. So these are profiles that people are putting out there already, and we're utilizing LinkedIn. So for me, for a B2B customer, right, a B2B salesperson, this is money, because now all I have to do is go through their email, right? I need to find their LinkedIn page, and I need to send a message that's actually appealing to them. And so let's revisit this message from Bev and see what she could have done better. So if you guys can see this, awesome. If not, I'm going to try to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That's as big as I can make it, right? But hi, Evan. Bev is a female-founded wine company producing award-winning zero-sugar canned wines. So imagine if Bev slid into my DMs, just said, hey, and then this is who I am, right? I would immediately unfriend her, or I would block her on Instagram or whatever it is. I would immediately stop wanting to hear from Bev or from Chloe with Bev, right? All she did was immediately pitch me. Right? How disrespectful is that? Right? You added me as a friend, and then you sent me a DM, and then you just told me who you are. You don't even know who I am. Right? So, hi, Evan. A better thing would be, I see that you run a garage gym in Los Angeles. Looks awesome. 900 square feet. Your business makes somewhere between 250 to 500,000. You must be crushing it, right? Make me feel good. Make me want to open the email. Make me also feel like you have done 1 second of research based upon your messaging, right? From there, you can then start to explain why you're messaging me, right? So, hey, Evan, I see you run a badass garage gym. You're doing multiple 6 figures. And if you have employees, I might have the thing that's going to be perfect for your parties. And we have a special opportunity for guys like you. I work with a company called Bev. It's a female-founded wine company producing award-winning zero-sugar canned wines. You're in the fitness industry. Everybody's looking for healthy opportunities, right? Boom. How hard is that, right? She had my email. She couldn't find me on Instagram. She couldn't find me on Facebook, right? I mean, I kind of like the headline, which is party. I'm always up for a party. So I might open it because of that. The only reason I opened it was because literally 30 seconds before I went live, I saw it pop up in my inbox. But 1 second of research would have gotten me to talk highly of this email instead of poorly, right? And then she went on to continue to pitch me. Sound good, too good to be true? Well, I'm writing because blah, 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 blah. I'm writing because I want to sell you, right? And that's no good. This has nothing to do with who I am. And so, again, all she had to do was say something nice about my business, relate her business to mine, and then pitch me on what she has to offer. Like, it's that simple. The opportunity is here, right? The information is here. It's definitely worth checking out if it relates to me, but I am obviously not in this person's market. This person is just sending cold emails willy-nilly. Now, again, this doesn't annoy me because for me, it's a learning experience on what not to do. One of the things that you need to know, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen now, is recognize that B2B cold emails are legal, right? So it might bother you, but there's nothing you can do, right? Especially if you run a gym. I can email you just by finding your email on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Facebook. And I'm going to let you know right now, I have strategies to get all of that data for free automatically. So if your email is public, expect an email from me if you're not already on my email list, right? But what about for you? B2C, right? You want to train somebody. That's actually spam. Right? So unsolicited emails and spam are 2 different things. The hot singles in your area, the Nigerian prince wants to send you $500 million, right? That's spam. That's actually illegal. And if it comes from the United States, I believe, right, there is some legal repercussions that could be faced. Probably not, because spamming is a $300 million a month industry, but you get the idea. So what can you do as a Fit Pro? I asked my inner circle this today. And then I asked, how many of you are interested in corporate wellness? Anybody watching this, if you are, I want to see I'm interested in corporate wellness in the comments below, right? If you are, now you are no longer messaging an individual. You're messaging somebody based at a company that they work offering services for corporate wellness. This is going to be a strategy in our program. And because I'm learning this stuff as I'm teaching it, I want you guys to have that strategy as well. So let's say you know that your client avatar is professionals in the medical industry, right? So you serve clients over 45 years old who have been in medicine for the past 20 years, right? They run 6 and 7 figure companies, right? Let's say they do medical device sales, something like that, right? You would reach out to those people if they were local, and you can find out the emails based upon their locale. Again, an email is crazy how much data you can get from them, right? And send an email based upon the service that they might be interested in for their business. Hey, Evan, I see that you run a medical device company out in Culver City. That's awesome, right? I love what you do. Some compliment based upon the device or whatever. Just want to introduce myself. I'm a local trainer. I think I'm a couple miles away from you, and I do corporate wellness events for guys like you. And here are my credentials. If you're interested in something like this for your brand, right, I'd love to chat further. Let me know if you have time for a 15-minute call. Best case scenario, you've picked up a corporate wellness client. Second best case scenario, you have reached out to somebody who did not know that you existed, told them about yourself, given them a compliment based upon what they do, and an opportunity to think outside of the box. But let's say they don't do a corporate wellness stuff, but they are looking for a personal trainer, or they're looking for a new gym, or they're just looking for somebody to help them get fit, right? Totally legal way to essentially totally legal loophole, right? To start to approach and get what we call the referral strategy. Do you know anybody, right? In this event, it's, hey, does your company know anybody, you, right, who might be interested in what we have to do? And the cool thing is, it's not that hard. You have to do 10 seconds of research. You find their profile on LinkedIn. You find their profile on Instagram. You find their profile on Facebook. You find 2 to 3 things that are interesting to comment on. You comment on those things, and then you ask for a phone call. This is cold email. This is unsolicited, right? But if you have 7,540 emails like I do, I don't need all 7,540 people to respond yes. Sure, I'm going to get some people to tell me to kick rocks. Totally fine. It's a volume game. It's a numbers game. And it's the exact same game we play on social media, and nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. And time again, I get trainers who come into a strategy session with me, and one of their biggest things for why they don't make enough money, why they don't charge more money, is because the market's quote unquote saturated. And yeah, of course it is. Every single market is saturated. Everybody wants to be a trainer. Everybody wants to do medical device sales. Everybody's trying to be a lawyer and a doctor. The markets are saturated everywhere you go. The way that you stand out is going to be in your messaging, in your professionalism, right? In your skills to do 1 second of research more than the next guy. That's what's going to land you a client. Doesn't matter if it's a blue ocean or a red ocean, right? And if you don't know those terms, look it up, because I'm not going to explain it right now. But if the market's big or small, saturated or unsaturated, it doesn't really matter, right? You just got to figure out the ways to get the attention of the person. And the way that you're going to do that is one of our tenets in the Garage Gym Revolution: care more than the other guys. And all you got to do to care more is do 10 seconds of research. I know I said it was 1 second earlier. It's going to take you 10. And so this is going to be the strategy that we start implementing for the Garage Gym Revolution. I will follow up when I get my first cold email sale with all of you to show you that it works. And then once it becomes a strategy for our inner circle, I'm going to share that strategy with you guys to show you how well it's working for our clients to pick up relative B2B clients for their corporate wellness structures, or B2C clients via our referral strategy. So I know it's not sexy. I know it's boring. I know it's old school, and people have been doing this for 10 years, but people don't do it anymore. At least they don't do it right. And so if you're ever thinking about cold email or about just your marketing, your prospecting, your messaging efforts at all, what's the one tenet you have to remember? Care more than the other guys. Do a little bit of research. I'm going to keep doing more research on this. If you have any questions about it, or if it's interesting to you, or if you got value out of this, let me know in the comments below. #value. I'd love to chat with you, see if I can help you and your fitness business grow any further before we get towards the end of 2021 and as we approach the dreaded holiday slump. We got a lot of exciting things coming for you in the next 2 months, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Again, Evan Flock signing out early today for you. This is all I got. I hope you have a fantastic and a powerful rest of your week, and I'll see you tomorrow.